to the Illuminerdi Marvel Watch Along, where we'll be watching episode 4 of What If. The episode is actually already up on Disney Plus, but let's get in a little bit and talk about last week's before moving into the exciting new episode. What did you guys think of last week's? That was a pretty insane episode, huh?
Last week, I loved last week's episode. I loved it because one thing that we're definitely paying attention to that Marvel does well is villainizing a hero or making a hero a villain in a way that um, makes sense. Makes someone like they're not necessarily inherently evil, but they may be driven by something that many of us would be driven by, which is loss. Usually, if you end up losing someone, you can become anything, and that's exactly what we saw, and I loved it.
I could not agree more. I love like grief as being one of the most dangerous emotions. It's always a very cool thing to explore. And then just having like a freaking murder mystery in the MCU is amazing. And it's also that moment of like, holy crap, Ant-Man can be super dangerous. It's just it's Scott Lang, so he's not.
You know what? Considering all the memes and the ideas about how Scott Lang would beat Thanos, we should have seen at least a taste of this coming. I mean, especially considering like the thing I love too is that this, and I apologize for my volume. Hope you guys can all hear me, okay? Is that we got a taste of what Hank Pym is like in the comics. Like Hank Pym is not exactly a great dude most of the time in the comics, or at least sometimes. Like there's been some like domestic violence stuff and some anger issues, and we got to see a lot of that. And yes, like you guys said, it was brought out by grief, but yeah, we got to see angry Hank Pym this time around.
Yep, gotta love the deranged killer. That's always very fun.
Yeah.
And like the Illuminati says in the comments, Loki Fury was freaking hilarious and badass. That was great. I love that so much.
Oh yeah,
that was amazing.
I will never get tired of him just full on slapping Yellow Jacket Hank Pym out of the sky multiple times.
Also, this is why this series had to be an animation, because Sam Jackson's amazing, but there ain't no way he's doing that in real life.
What do you mean he's not flipping over people? That's totally that was not animated. That was very real.
Totally.
Oh man. No, I thought that was like great. It feels every single episode feels like they're like bringing it up to the next level. Because don't get me wrong, I really like episode 1. I understand people's complaints, but I really like it. Episode 2 was so much fun, and then episode 3 is just that moment when they kill Tony Stark. You're just like, okay, what the hell is going on?
And that was like 3 minutes in.
Yep.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. It was just it was a shock. It really was. It was just like, okay, you saw him cough and then just keel over, and you were like, whoa, hold on, okay, all right, this is the what if.
Yeah,
I'll accept it. Let's see what's gonna happen.
Anthony Stark too. That will never ever not weird me out. Somebody calling him Anthony Stark.
It's like he gets called to the principal's office.
Oh God, right.
No, man, such a good episode. I cannot wait for more. And so the 4th episode is already up. Do we want to talk a little bit before we get into it? We had an exclusive for the Doctor Strange episode, and our exclusive was that Doctor Strange was going to find dark magic and get into kind of the darker side of the mystic arts due to the loss of his true love. And based on the title, what if Doctor Strange lost his heart instead of his hands? It seems like we might have gotten that right.
Yeah, it seems pretty accurate. And you know the great thing too is Doctor Strange came on last night, the original one, and so that was fun, kind of getting a little taste of that before this episode. And I can't wait to see, because like that movie actually teases a dark side to Doctor Strange, like especially in the beginning when he's trying to figure out what to do after he loses the use of his hands. and I can't wait to see how that manifests itself in this dark Doctor Strange, or Doctor Strange Supreme, I think it's called.
Mhm.
Oh. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I am hoping that in this somehow, some way, we get a little bit of Doctor Doom. I
Mm.
just want it. I want
I
it. I need Doctor Doom.
I think they've said they're not introducing big new characters in the show, so I don't know if we're gonna get that, but I totally agree. I would love to see Doctor Doom pop up at some point in this stuff. That would be great. I
Yeah.
mean, there's always rumors of him popping up at some point, so I say the sooner the better.
That's true.
Regardless, I can't wait to see Doctor Doom in the MCU. That has a chance to be one of the really, really good villains.
Oh,
Fully agree. Well, in Doctor Strange, the movie is the first time that we actually hear about the multiverse because we learn that that's
Mhm.
how that's how they get their magic, is pulling it from the multiverse. So I think it's
Mhm.
fun that we're gonna get a multiverse story in the first thing that ever teased the multiverse too. That's always a nice little thing to have in there. But I say without further ado, we get to the episode. What do you guys think?
I concur.
I like the sound of that.
All right, let's get set with that. Let me know when you guys are ready, and we will do a countdown from 5.
I'm good when you guys are.
I'm ready.
All right, everybody in the audience, we are going to be starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
It's Richard's favorite part of the whole show right now.
Oh yes, of course.
Come on, don't
Oh.
tell me you guys don't love this logo.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
I'm a
How's
skip
that?
intro kind of guy. So
See, I'm really torn. There are some intros that I skip, and like this is on other non-Marvel shows too.
Mm.
I don't know. I just can't skip the Marvel one.
No, of course not. That would be like blasphemy if you're
Yeah.
an MCU fan.
I've seen it.
Oh,
before.
absolutely. Yeah.
I love this
We
little
gotta
part.
me
Yeah.
too. We gotta pay attention to who's in it. Cumberbatch.
Rachel
Okay.
McAdams, Benedict Wong,
Cool.
Tilda Swinton,
Sweet. Yep.
uh,
Don't
Kamari,
know.
Lib.
Whoa. That's what's her face? Christine Everhart from Iron Man.
Mm.
What is she doing in this episode? And I hope we start getting more watchers soon because he is awesome.
Oh, I agree. We have to start getting some traction with him because he's slowly been moving, like, to be more prominent in the background in each episode. So we've got to
Yeah.
start to get in development.
Super slow, but it's definitely happening. Here we go.
Ooh, I like that with him in the background again. Oh, it's great.
That's cool. All right.
Jeez.
Strange consequences. I always love that right on the nose part.
Whoa. Okay. Oh no.
So
Right.
the Nexus point in this universe it's like similar to the last episode. It happened before the episode. It's just that they didn't break up, it looks like.
Yeah.
Wow.
I agree. That's the best way for a formal award ceremony where you're wearing a tux is you run up like you're a contestant from The Price is Right.
Oh yeah, just rush in. Don't even worry about anything else. Make it happen. It's all
Like
about you.
Doesn't even
steal people's drinks. It's perfect.
he doesn't even know what the Price is Right is. I'm disappointed, Strange.
I mean, he's not like texting and driving this time.
Well,
Oh,
this is just as bad.
oh, what the?
Oh,
Oh, that's not good.
not good.
No, you're not. You're not okay.
Yo, this, like, they literally went for the look of exactly what happened, how the car even hit on the film.
That's damn near identical.
I mean, at least it wasn't his fault this time, but yeah. Ooh, I like that. He wasn't texting and driving and doing it. Like, they got hit from behind this time, I mean.
Yeah, they got hit from behind because he tried to swerve over and it slowed down. He slowed down while everybody else is still going the same speed. That's his fault still.
Holy crap. Okay, so
I like that shot with the glass cracked open around them. That was cool. I did like the scene in the movie with the apple.
That's pretty cool. It's her instead of Mordo that time.
Oh.
Dormammu.
So they go through this whole movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. In 5 minutes. I like that. They got through what was necessary in 5 minutes.
But so this time were his hands broken?
He's one of the stronger MCU actors who's like moved into the voice acting aspect of this. Like Chadwick Boseman did really well too.
Agreed. Wow.
2 years.
Oh my god. Yeah, his hand didn't look injured.
They aren't. He lost his heart instead of his hand, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah. So
that might mean that he's more powerful from the get-go because the
Well, yeah,
hand.
but the question also is, well, then what would have drove him to even search out
the Mystic Arts?
Yeah, if he didn't have to.
I think we're about to find out.
See.
I kind of skipped it. It was just like, all right, then I did this just like before.
Looks like he went to the Mystic Arts to try to go back and change things.
But okay.
Let me guess. He keeps on trying to go back and change it, and
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Can't change. He can't change it.
I can't change time. Okay.
Aw.
Oh.
So
that wasn't his fault.
It's destined to happen no matter what.
This is how it's supposed to go in this timeline.
I still like that shot with the glass in focus and them out of focus.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
This sort of thing always ends well, right?
Yeah, right? It's dude, it screams of just like, oh.
Did you see the Watcher in the reflection?
In the reflection?
Oh no. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go back and see that.
Oh.
Oh no. So it's destined to happen. This is like a really depressing version of the Dormammu I've come to bargain scene.
Yeah, he's Dormammu now.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's just a dark, demented Groundhog's Day. Even worse.
She's
No,
like
he
a
does play
heart.
both of them.
What? She has a heart? Oh,
What?
come on. That's right.
Jesus.
Oh,
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 God.
come on. This is like, is he going to do this like 12 times?
12. Boy.
This time he doesn't even go, how did she die this time? Jesus.
oh, an explosion at her apartment.
My God.
Of course.
Okay, so
Oh, that
she's
was cool.
to die, man.
Oh. I'm betting there are a bunch of these we didn't even see.
Oh, God. There must be. And
Did you see that? He just closed his eyes and waited for it.
he knew it was coming.
That's what you can do.
This is really sad. Oh, my God.
The score is making it like so much more tragic.
Oh.
I could hear a little bit of it.
Ooh, I like that reflection of the taillights on his side of his face. That's really good.
Jeez.
I love the voice acting job he's doing.
He's doing really well.
Yeah.
There's been a little bit of janky voice acting here and there, but he's doing really well. She looks really weird head on.
A little bit, yeah.
I don't like the way that they've drawn her nose.
Not at all.
Yeah.
That's the new word.
Absolute point.
Yeah, so we have nexus points where
Yep.
it's the branching off, and we have absolute points that are stagnant and must happen. And it makes sense because it's a paradox. It's like the grandfather paradox. If you go back in
Yep.
time and kill your grandfather, then you never were born to go back in time and kill your grandfather.
The bootstrap paradox. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She looks like a llama.
Llama face.
A little bit, though.
A little bit? No, not a little bit.
A lot.
Slowly, completely.
Oh, God.
That can't be good. Blasting the eye of Agamotto like that can't be good.
Can't be.
Whoa.
Hello, random person. Does he seem less like a jackass?
Minor that guy has a blue eye and
As
a
you
red
said
eye.
that. As you said that, he did the a-hole thing.
Yeah.
I didn't say completely not a jackass, just like less.
He was like, all right, here we go, crank it up.
Like a 6 on the scale instead of a 10.
It's like 6.
Whoa.
This isn't loud enough.
Whoa.
So this is a new location. The
Yeah.
Lost Library. I like it.
Wow.
Ooh.
The runes.
I'm always a sucker for magical runes. I feel like that person that would touch them and then immediately get like disintegrated.
Oh, God, me too.
Well, and that's why you
no
would
question
never
about
be
it.
Sorcerer's Supreme. That's you would die.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, he just
Yeah.
fell, so.
I wouldn't make it. I wouldn't make it enough to be there.
All right, who is this guy? It's Armani. As in the Book of Cagliostro?
Oh, bang. Sorcerer Armani. It's strange. Well, all names are strange.
Right? Yeah.
Okay,
God.
that's a library.
Makes
There's
Beauty and the
books
Beast
in
look like nothing.
there are books in cages. Like what?
Jeez.
Holy crap.
Okay, that's cool.
Wow. That looked like some of the Caecilia stuff.
No doy. How old is he?
12, but he reads at a 13-year-old level.
Right. It's interesting we're not seeing that where it's like a bunch of him reading the books.
Yeah, I thought we'd get the whole,
Oh dang!
Yeah, like,
It's the same
again,
episode
it
one.
keeps showing up.
I still think this is Shumagarath.
that's what I'm thinking. Ooh.
Uh-oh. Please?
I wonder if, like, is the live action Doctor Strange gonna know about
This?
what happened here? I
Ooh.
can't. Yeah.
That is the big question.
Maybe. I feel like there's the rumors that we're gonna have Captain Carter. We could totally have an alternate version of Doctor Strange. I mean, it's not like how would we know?
Oh, yeah.
The same actor,
Right.
you know?
Exactly.
Hmm.
Oof. Like with Hank Pym.
Mm-hmm.
How true.
Hope. Armani.
I love just uh-huh.
Oh God, there it is.
Uh-oh. That's not great. His magic looks
Yeah.
different already.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like
I
a good
know.
idea.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's not good.
That's new. What's next?
Really?
Okay, we have a new cape. That's a badass looking cape, but that thing's cool.
What is? Oh my God.
Okay.
Okay, he's gone bonkers.
Bonkers? No, he's gone badass, my friend.
A dragon.
Hey, dragon,
Oh, look at that.
dragon, not lizard. Oh my God.
Okay, that was cool.
Yes.
What the?
Yes.
That creepy thing.
Do it. Do it.
I love that he's taken on the characteristics. Oh my God. Look, it was the Man Bat. We finally got the DC
that a
crossover we've been
banshee?
waiting for.
Whoa.
Hmm.
He's thinking of getting in there.
Oh yes.
Heard him.
I knew it. I knew it.
Yes.
Shit.
You heard
Oh my
him.
God.
That's the first character to acknowledge the Watcher.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm. It's the
Out
first
of
time we've
all
seen the
of them,
Watcher
it makes
actually like move his mouth and talk. What the?
Okay, that's cool.
Of course, this makes sense. Our passage of time. Whoa. Whoa.
Holy.
How long have you been
Holy
there?
shit.
Enough for the landscape to change. Okay, this has to be Shumagrath because they keep stealing his tentacles. He has to be getting mad, right?
Right, I'm thinking
Seriously.
so.
Seriously, he's just gonna be a giant ball with an eye.
Man.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Did you
not
see
good.
all those? Well, there is a Doctor Strange comic where he and Shumagrath merge. So this feels like maybe there's a little bit of inspiration drawn from that.
I
Dude.
like that.
What?
That's a
the-
badass cape. It looks very evil, but it's a badass cape.
Oh, yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Centuries.
times.
Jeez.
Wow.
Well, yeah, you just absorbed a bunch of crazy magic interdimensional creatures. I think we're asking accepting death.
Maybe the other Strange will.
Oh.
What does that mean?
This sounds like some Voldemort stuff.
Okay, that
What?
can't be good. So this isn't
No.
MCU Prime Doctor Strange, like we all were kind of theorizing based on the footage.
No.
Yeah.
This is
No.
a different Doctor Strange from the same universe, which there's no way that's good. That's not supposed to happen.
Oh god.
No.
Oh god, no. Not even sort of. Okay, there we go. That's
Clearly
little
very
slow.
bad. That was cool, but very bad.
Oh, this ain't
Oh.
Oh
good.
well, not even.
Oh,
reality
hell
itself.
no.
Is
They're
being
like dissolving.
What was it that was? Watcher?
no, it's the other Doctor Strange.
No.
Oh no.
The ancient
No, the
lava.
ancient one. The ancient lava.
See, she looks better from the side and like angles. It's just they did not draw the nose well for straight on.
No, it's so weird.
Yeah.
Ew.
Why do you keep doing that?
So she's
Okay.
a dark dimension, man.
I have a question. Is it really him causing this, or did she cause this by
She
splitting
caused
a single universe into two timelines like an idiot?
Dude.
Exactly.
Like, she knows better. Come on.
She doesn't know better. She's never been good.
Very bad as the ancient one.
Dude.
Yeah, he can tell.
This one, I think, may get it.
Well, he is a visual, so he might be a visual learner.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh my god.
Freak.
We've been through weirder. I love Strange.
Me too. Oh,
Aw, they're best friends.
I know, huh?
He got runes on his face. That's cool.
ooh. Like
Ew.
a good version of the Caecilia stuff.
Oh, he's found me.
That's not great.
That's,
Ooh,
No, not good.
we got a little bit of that classic MCU humor right in there.
oh, yeah.
That's not good. Nope. Foop.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is Strange versus Strange.
Yes.
That
All
means
I want.
things are about to get weird.
They're about to get strange.
No, I couldn't say it.
That's what I'm
Had to go for something else.
I love the the sound effects in the cat. Holy crap! Look at those shadows. Oh. Oh. I would not want someone to say that to me when they're looking like that. He looks like a crazy supervillain. Oh, that's not good.
Jeez.
What the
Ooh, I like that image.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh, that was cool.
This is some of the coolest animation we've seen so far.
Yeah, I mean, magic in the animation, that's always going to be like not.
Oh God, no. Once we become whole again? No.
Well, they're
He's gonna
half.
try to absorb him.
Yeah, I know. He's going exactly. He's going to absorb him.
He's so much skinnier and paler. It's crazy.
So creepy.
Ew. Oh, I don't like that. That weird gasping thing.
Thank God for the protection spell.
Ooh, look at that magic. That is corrupted craziness.
That is cosmic.
That is.
That looks like some Aya Sauron stuff.
Yeah, that looks like cosmic power versus regular magic.
It's like screaming.
Yeah, clearly.
All right. Look at
I'm gonna
his
have
hand.
to go ahead and say no.
Dude, those aren't even hitting him.
No.
Dude.
I really want to know what this cape is.
I'm calling it early. This may be the best one.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap. What the
Ooh, I love the music we're getting right now.
Me too.
Oh.
Cape fight. Cape fight. Cape fight.
Cape fight.
Ooh, that was smooth.
It's like
Cape
wizard
fight.
duel. Oh my God, it is a wizard duel.
Amazing.
This is so cool.
It looks so good.
This is the best fight scene we've gotten so far. Although, I mean, there is that epic shot of T'Challa just smashing the Collector, but this is the best so far.
Oh yeah. Holy crap.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
He's gonna. Yeah, I knew it.
He wrecked the cape.
Not wrecked. He killed the cape. The cape is gone.
That can't be it. There's no way. Right? There's no way. Oh boy. Oh, that was cool. Ooh, I loved it. He looked like neon. That was cool.
Holy crap.
Okay, this is trippy.
Dude.
Yeah, what part of it isn't? It's all there.
This has to be one of those mirror dimension things, right?
Nah, just messing with him with some messing with his head.
It's like, you did it. You saved her. Oh, you look so happy. Uh-oh.
Yeah, this isn't
Ooh,
gonna end
I
well.
like that. The fritzing out thing. That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh.
Whoa! He's just beating on him.
Holy Jesus.
He has to be
Damn.
crazy powerful if just his punches are like scattering the runes, right?
Right? Yeah.
Right. Ow.
Ooh, that's not a good voice. Oh my god, we're gonna break the Marvel rule.
Of?
The bad guy just won.
We'll see.
Strange just got absorbed.
But now that he's inside, he may be able to fight him from the inside and ultimately
Yo,
stop him. He
he
may
just
try to
destroyed the
somehow dampen.
Time Stone.
Oh my god.
I don't think your prediction
I
is accurate.
Forget the words I just said.
Ooh, what's with his hand?
What with his hand? Look at his face. He's like a demon.
Okay, I love the
The
blue.
hell.
That's not good. He did not
Oh,
look
this
right.
is so not good.
Oh, what is that? It's got wings and tentacles and oh, nope. And a bunch of eyes. Ooh, I don't like that echoey whisper.
Oh,
Oh my god.
no, it's not.
Can you imagine you wake up, it's me. Nope.
No, it's not.
I would have been in the next town over if I
See?
saw that.
It's me. I saved you. Oh no, I woke up in hell.
Yeah, he's like, yeah. She's like, I
No.
saved you. You're like, oh, no,
Oh,
no.
he broke the universe. And that includes her now.
Yep.
Shit. Doy, it wasn't.
Oh man, look at that. It's caving in. Okay, this is epic.
Holy shit.
Oh. We're getting red.
He sees him. He's asking for help. First interaction.
Yes, he has to intervene.
Yes. He read about him. That's interesting. And yeah, just give him a lecture while this is happening. That'll help.
Yeah. But
I mean, that's what the Watcher does. But
yeah, but what
Yeah.
about Prime Strange?
well, Prime Strange is fine. This isn't the Prime Marvel timeline.
Well, but didn't he literally just absorb Prime Strange?
Nope. So remember, the Ancient One split the timeline of the singular universe into two
Uh-huh.
timelines. So the Strange he absorbed was from the secondary timeline within the same universe.
But the universe in which that she did the split,
in which she died.
wasn't that the Prime?
Nope. He
Okay,
was still
so
motivated by her death.
it was the one in which she died. Yeah, I get it. You're right.
He basically went to the past.
Yeah.
Wow, they went there. They destroyed the universe.
Yep.
And there's no button because the universe is gone. That was epic. That was very well done.
That's a proper what if.
Crap.
10 across the board.
Okay, these things just keep getting better and better.
Right? They're like, hey, remember how episode 2 was ooh, that's cool concept art. They're like, remember how episode 2 was super fun? Now get the worst possible outcome in the most tragic story. Oh, that's creepy looking. I love it. So, oof,
Well,
that
it's
was
been doing nothing but getting darker and darker.
yeah.
I mean, we had death, just complete death in the last one, and now here we go with this one, where it's like now the entire universe is gone.
Yep.
Wow,
All right.
somber and just humbling. Just what are you feeling right now?
Well, before
Oh,
we get into it, I would like to say welcome everybody to our post-show breakdown of episode 4. As you can tell, we are all very impressed and very shocked by what we just saw. To answer your question, Daniel, sad. That was like I love that we're getting to different genres. We got like the classic World War II war movie like we had with Captain America. We got a really fun like space sci-fi based heist movie. We got
Yes.
murder mystery that was very cool, and then this was just full tragic love story with like a little bit of that like magical based horror. So
Yeah.
I'm loving it. But that was amazingly done. The animation, the music, the emotion, the story. I mean, that was great. And this was one of those ones where it was a singular character, which was very, very cool and very well done. I'm super impressed.
mhm,
I mean, what do you guys
mhm.
think?
I, in so many ways, I'm at a loss for words, and that's not what we want here. So honestly, just seeing everything that happened, I'm in shock. It's I'm saddened. I really am. Like, and it's like because what does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? And that's exactly what we've got here. He got what, like, okay, I'm going to go after exactly what I want. Whatever you want, that one need, that thing that you think is so important, that thing that you think is the world, is what he went after and he got. And because he got it, he was punished. And it's kind of a thing where it's like, how cruel is fate?
Yeah.
Because no matter what's supposed to happen will happen, and because you think that you can change it being selfish, you will end not only your life but the entire world. And ultimately he didn't end his life. He's
No.
isolated in this little thing, and that's going to be
Yep.
forever, man.
Yeah.
Mhm,
I mean, he doesn't get the mercy of having that end, you know?
Oh,
He just has to live
mhm.
with it.
that's
What do you
that's
think,
right,
Richard?
Illuminati. That was in fact the darkest timeline.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I will be super impressed
Yeah,
if it somehow gets darker. So for now, I'm going to say yes, that is the darkest timeline.
Jeez. I
yeah.
just like,
S-
and it was so good. The animation was great too. The
Yeah.
music, sound design. Oh, I just on and on and on. Oh, it was
oh my
great,
god.
beautiful. I
I
loved it.
mean,
Richard,
yeah. That
what are you
that
thinking? What are you feeling, man?
holy crap! What an episode. I mean, that one was like that was just intense from beginning to end. I mean, like with all the time jumping and the crazy dark stuff. I mean, like the thing I'm noticing about this show, like kind of looking at a broad scope of it, you either see the best out of people with these new stories, a la like Captain Carter or T'Challa Star Lord, or you see the absolute worst of them, like in Hank Pym and Doctor Strange. I mean,
Mhm.
this one really got to some deep, dark places, and like you could kind of see this possibly coming out of like Prime Doctor Strange because that's kind of his character, the arrogance
Yeah.
and the emotion and everything. But it's just, oh my god, I'm like you did. I'm kind of at a loss for words.
Yeah.
Now, my question is, from what I've heard, they're gonna make like a kind of like a super team.
Yeah. There was a leak a while back of what it was called the Guardians of the Multiverse,
There
and
we
it
go.
like
Hmm.
looked like a team
Hmm.
that had Captain Carter, um,
T'Challa.
T'Challa, Star Lord, this kind of corrupted dark Doctor Strange, Doctor Strange Supreme. It looked like it had a Gamora, I believe, in what seemed to be like
I'm looking it up
Thanos
right now.
garb, basically. We had The Killmonger was in it. The Watcher, of course, was in there. I don't remember.
So we've got
Black Widow, I think.
Okay, I'm looking at it right now. We got Captain Carter, Killmonger, T'Challa, Star-Lord, Gamora, Black Widow, Thor, Doctor Strange Supreme, and the Watcher.
Party Thor. That's the one I was missing because.
Yes, Party Thor.
I probably would, if I was like a superhero team, wouldn't be like, let's get Party Thor in here. He's the one that will save the day.
Yep.
Hey, totally. You know what? It can't be all just work, work, work. We need a little bit of fun and games, okay? So that's where he comes in.
That's what Thor Ragnarok and Thor Love and Thunder are for.
Yeah. Well, hey, we also need it in this weird cacophony of realities, okay? That's what's
no, absolutely.
Rock out.
Man, I hope we're getting Party Thor next week, because after this one, I need a silly episode.
We need something that doesn't rip our soul out, is what we need.
Yeah, we've gone dark. Well, not ripped our soul out. They literally reached in and ripped out our heart.
Yep.
Just like they did his.
What if Doctor Strange lost his heart? And also the viewers.
Yeah.
Yes, so it's like Doctor Strange and the viewers lost their hearts.
So now that that's happened, they need to do something to kind of repair us and bring us back together. So I do think possibly it may be Party Thor or something like that. But my goodness, this is something like, I'm telling you, I guarantee you, there were so many people that when it was over, the face was just.
Yeah.
God.
I mean,
yeah.
100%. And this is another example of like, we've said it, I think, every episode. There's a reason this show had to be animated. And it's because you're jumping between these different genres and different like points in time and setting and everything. But man, the magical aspect being animated was amazing. I can't imagine them doing the live action thing where he's like absorbing the like different creatures and has the looks like them. But that was fantastic.
Like, even for all the crazy stuff we're getting.
Go ahead.
Like, even for all the crazy stuff we're getting in Multiverse of Madness, like, America Chavez and Shuma Garath and, obviously Scarlet Witch in there, I don't know how crazy they're going to be able to get with the visuals. I mean, it's going to be crazy, obviously, just because there's with that much power in there, you can't not do that. But I don't know if they're going to be able to come anything close to what they can do in animation.
I don't know. I'm just saying, I think they're prepared for it. I think they really are like,
oh, yeah.
All right, we can only go so far in the animation because we have to explode people's minds in the live action. And it's going to be something that's like, oh my God, what is happening? And we'll find out ultimately that this all happened because Kevin Feige is really the Watcher. That's what we'll find out.
He is. 100% he is. Man, I hope we get this like corrupted, like horrific Doctor Strange in live action. Just even without all the crazy like monster aspects to it, he looked terrifying, just as like this gaunt, pale, deranged, crazy dude with this epic cape.
Very much
sure as hell different from No Way Home Doctor Strange, where he's just in a Columbia hoodie and the cloak.
Yeah, we have Doctor Strange wearing a sweatshirt, and then this guy pops up, and he's like, "That can't be good. That's not what
that is officially my new favorite Doctor Strange look from the No Way Home trailer.
Oh yeah. I can't wait to see people cosplay as that when the world opens back up.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so great because there's gonna be
that's what I'm planning on.
Of nerds. I mean, not millions, but let's say about a good 100 or whatever, literally dying in San Diego due to heat stroke because they're gonna be wearing these. You're just gonna see them littering the streets, laid out, and you're like, oh, step over that Strange, step over that one,
right?
So that won't be bad.
It's gonna be littered with No Way Home Stranges.
It makes the line for Hall H a lot better. So, let it be.
Gosh. I can't wait to see people cosplaying as this Doctor Strange standing next to Sweatshirt Doctor Strange. That's going to be hilarious.
Yes.
And then you have like regular Strange in the middle. It's like, I'm not sure which is worse. Like, which way do I want to go with it?
He's holding the
Oh,
mug.
that's gonna be amazing.
On its way.
I
Mhm.
now want the post-credit scene for Spider-Man to just be like Strange, like drinking that coffee, chilling in the Sanctum Sanctorum, and then this crazy ass monster comes in. And he's like, "Oh, that can't be good. Think I broke
That doesn't look
something." I also love that he is absorbing all these crazy things, and then the bug appears. He's like, "I will take your cape, but nope." Not
Yeah,
me.
I don't do bugs.
I don't do bugs.
I'll absorb the crazy tentacle monster and the two-headed goat and the demons. Not the bug though. That's over the line for me.
Dude.
Somehow, if they can in the madness, if they can just have Deadpool Doctor, I
Yeah.
would I would love it. And Richard,
Yes.
what would he sound like?
Oh, hello.
He disappears with the cape. Yes.
Okay. Oh, hey, Sherlock.
Yes, that's what it be. That's 100% what it be. Hey, Sherlock.
Oh God, Sherlock, the other Olsen twin.
Or something like your sisters are more famous than you.
You can tell who the Deadpool fan of the group is. I've kind of thought this through a little bit.
That was one of the whole things when I was told that I could be on the show. I was like, I just need to make sure Richard gives me just a little bit of my new best friend, Ryan.
You're like, we need Richard to do a voice. It's been too long.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh, yeah.
So
You
happy
need,
I
you need
didn't.
somebody to do it.
He was so happy I hadn't pulled that over into the Marvel show after I had been doing it for a while. But the door has been open, my friend.
Yes.
Oh yes, it has. Oh man.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that
You know what I was thinking just about just a random crazy story. I actually met Benedict Cumberbatch a long time ago, like before he was even Doctor Strange or anything. I couldn't. I mean, firstly, I couldn't even imagine him as being Doctor Strange, although it's been awesome. I could not have imagined knowing what he was gonna do, like
yeah.
all these years later in this show. I mean, crazy. I can also say, I think this has been the best voice acting job that we've had yet.
Yes.
I mean, Chadwick Boseman was really, really good. I really
Oh
enjoyed
yeah,
it.
super close.
But this, I
I'd
think,
say like
right. I think this is the best.
if Boseman's a 9.5, Cumberbatch's a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Definitely.
definitely. Well, I love that you're like, I
just in
could
terms of
never.
voice acting.
Yeah, I love you're like, I could never imagine him as Doctor Strange. Whereas I'm sitting here going, anytime they cast someone though, you can't imagine them as the character until you see them. Like, think about Shang-Chi.
Well, yeah.
It's like a guy who is on a Canadian sitcom. You know, like when you look up Simu Liu, you're like, okay, he's on a show called Kim's Convenience. That's a sitcom. I don't understand what's happening. You know, and then you watch
Well,
the
when they-
trailers and you're like, oh damn,
when
okay,
they-
never mind, he's great.
When they cast the guy who played Human Torch as Captain America, I can't even imagine what the reaction was when that came around.
100%. Yep. 100%.
That was so weird when it was like, oh really? All right, we'll see how that works out. And then you see him show up ripped. You're like, well, okay. I mean, I knew he could be ripped, but what?
Camille Nanjiani in Eternals too. I am so beyond excited. My wife has loved him since he did Beta Male, and I cannot wait to see that.
Yeah, I remember seeing like when he got cast, then like a little while later when he released that picture, like he tweeted that picture and it was him just ripped, and you're like, oh, okay, he's come to play.
I'm sorry, what?
He's not playing. He's ready for this.
Yeah, definitely. Pure question. Now, my question I do have is, how are they going to get this Strange into that whole connection of the Guardians of the Multiverse?
Well, I mean, we have that question with all of them because the only character we've seen jump in between universes in any capacity was Captain Carter, and we didn't see what happened with that.
I thought you were going to point out
that for a second.
The only character that we've seen.
Oh, Shumagrath or whatever it is.
Yeah,
right.
We have
that too.
Likely many angled ones. I'm guessing Shumagrath popping. and we saw Captain Carter jump into wherever that guy came from. I love we don't have a reaction either. I'm like, I feel like she should have been more freaked out when she reappeared.
Oh, seriously.
Yeah, definitely.
I
But my
would have
thing
been
is
in the
like,
next
okay, so
county.
I think Shumagrath, of
It'll
course, is
be
going to
crying.
be. I think Shumagrath definitely is going to be the catalyst that makes everyone have to come together. But I want to see how much further the Watcher steps out of his role, his assumed kind of. I have to, be hands off.
Yeah.
Because we've seen
Now,
it already where it's like Strange was smart enough to be like, I know you exist. I've read
Yeah.
about you, which was
Which
so interesting.
yes, that opens so many
So interesting.
possibilities.
Right.
Who else is going to like? Who else wrote about the Watcher? Like who? So was it
Mhm.
like did Cagliostro find out about the Watcher and wrote about
Mhm.
him? Do other people know about him? Because it didn't seem
Right.
like I feel like if the Ancient One had known about the Watcher, they probably wouldn't have split the freaking timeline like an idiot. Like I
Sure.
get this was
Yeah.
Strange's fault. I do. Little bit on
Mhm.
her though, because I feel like the universe was breaking because it was two timelines converging.
Not a little
Oh,
bit,
yeah.
almost completely on her.
Right? Yeah. Like
Yeah. It,
Oh,
here's what I can't wait to see. The first 4 episodes so far have largely been like contained stories, all of them. Like,
mhm.
one story that hadn't really connected to the rest of them. We know from the trailers at some point that Doctor Strange meets Captain Carter. I
yeah.
remember
And
that. I'm pretty sure I remember that. And
Killmonger looking like Black Panther because I had the yellow.
Uh-huh.
T'Challa,
Mhm,
Star Lord, and Gamora,
mhm,
and I think Party Thor. We see them all because it's that in the trail in the second trailer there was that transition from the Avengers in Times
mhm,
Square to what
mhm.
we think is called the Guardians of the Multiverse. So we do know they come
Yeah,
together.
exactly. Exactly. I'm just curious to see when and how that happens. And I was thinking about the Watcher thing too. I remember a while ago we got those Lego leaks. I think it was of the Tony Sakar stuff. And
Yeah.
I think the Watcher might be getting a little more involved in that one too, probably even more so than we saw in this episode. So I'm curious to see where that goes.
Well, we also know there is an episode. So this initially going to be a 10 episode season, and now it's 9. So
Mhm.
there's an episode that got like pushed to season 2. What
Yes.
episode do you think that
Right.
is? Because I feel like that's the Sakaar one.
Hmm.
It
That
could
actually
it
may
could be
be the Sakar one, and it would make sense. So
because
they're
we
like,
haven't
well,
seen
we don't really.
any footage of it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's the
It
one.
could be.
That's like the one we really because like thinking about we did see footage from the third one. We just didn't realize what it was. um,
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, like that. I think that is the one we really haven't seen anything for. No, I agree. I think Shumagarath has to, or whatever this like creatures has to be a big part of this because it is so far, other than the Watcher, the only through line we've gotten. But we also saw on the poster what looks like Ultron with like maybe
Oh yeah.
Vision's
With
body
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the Infinity Stones. So I
Hmm.
feel like that
right.
has to be
Yeah.
something too.
Mhm.
I mean,
Definitely.
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out the title of that. What if? So I don't know. We're
Yeah.
gonna have to see
Well,
because it could.
I remember from one of our exclusives that Black Widow has to deal with like a post after Ultron won in Age of
Yeah.
Ultron. So like this is just a thought of mine with no inside knowledge or anything, but I'm guessing like Ultron finds a way to actually like get Vision's body and instead of him actually turning into Vision, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
then he finds a way to win that battle, and then Black Widow has to deal with the outcome of that. But it'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
I'm so curious how he gets all the Infinity Stones.
Right. Holy
Now
crap.
looking in the chat right now, I do see Toku Kid did say, did we see Strange absorb the great dragon, the great protector dragon from Shang-Chi? The dragon we see in the trailers.
That's a
So the
good
dragon
question.
in the trailers, I feel like actually I'm not gonna answer this because I saw Shang-Chi already.
Yeah, exactly. I am like, um,
Yeah, you guys have
Not
both seen it. I
talking.
haven't seen it
it's
yet.
gonna be great to see if that's the truth. I mean, I can't wait for September 3rd.
Yep.
Should I answer this because I haven't seen it yet?
Yes,
Yeah,
you should,
please.
Richard. Please answer.
I don't know.
Cool. Perfect answer.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Token
Hey,
Kid.
hey,
Well, I'm gonna ask.
I will say this.
Since, since you
I'll say
brought up
this.
the question,
I got my tickets today, and I cannot wait to see the movie. I'm going
Richard will
Thursday.
his answer after he sees the movie.
yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna
Yes,
tweet
exactly
something after I
what's
see the
gonna
movie.
happen. But honestly, I could to answer that question. Um, if we did, do you see that being well? Do you see it something as far as a logical leap that we'd actually see that? Just as more of a nod to it, or is it
Yeah,
something that will be more of a through line connecting
yeah,
this to that and et cetera, et cetera? That's
yeah.
I
a better
Well,
question.
I was just gonna say they did say that they're gonna be bringing Phase 4 stuff into season 2 because we're not getting that in
mhm,
season 1.
Okay.
So if
yeah,
it is, and we're gonna get a connection, I think that would be a super interesting what if the
yeah,
protector just disappeared.
yeah. Now it's funny thinking about that. Actually, like a more serious answer, I'd probably say no on that being the Great Protector, just because I'm like 99% sure they've said that season one is only going to cover Infinity Saga stuff. And it's not going to have anything from Phase 4 until season 2. So,
I I agree, but
Huh?
also like just in argument's sake,
but
it does
Schumer
seem like
Grass, yeah,
Schumacher. Yeah.
yeah,
Wait.
fair point.
So.
I'd say it wouldn't be more than just a tease.
Ooh. Okay.
I can see
Okay.
that.
I get
I'm
that.
a little
So
confused about the next question.
yeah.
Uh, Sir Whittet says, "Does this mean that Doctor Strange is Marvel's first openly gay character?"
Huh?
No,
No.
he was. Why?
I think he means as far as within the MCU, but where did we see that?
Right.
Yeah, like
As far as we could tell, he was straight because the only love interest he had was a woman.
Yeah.
Might not be straight, but I would also say not gay.
Yeah.
Um. Also, the first openly gay character, other than the weird thing they did in Endgame, isn't that's gonna be like in Eternals, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Fastos.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Pretty sure
Yeah,
he's gay. That's the message I got. Well,
I don't know.
congratulations on the message you got. Your messenger may have showed up to the wrong place. I don't know. I mean, because I'm
yeah.
just saying it. I'm gonna be that guy. Everybody else can be nice to you, but I'm not. I'm sorry. I don't know, and it's kind of weird that you would think that. So enjoy
Yeah,
your 300
but
seconds.
I don't understand.
um,
I don't understand the question, and I think we're just gonna move on from
yeah,
it now.
Yep.
yeah. Oh yeah, here, Illuminati, a woman he destroyed the very fabric of the universe for. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dude, that like crazy dissolving inkiness was super cool too.
Oh, it
Like
was.
super cool, super creepy.
yes, of course. Like I said, we had the tragic love story, and they're like gonna sprinkle in some horror to really amp up how terrible this
Oh
is.
yeah,
Hey, you
yeah.
need to. This
Yeah,
way you
but
really
And
understand it. You get it.
I'm down
and
for it.
you
Made it
you know what
better.
I found interesting about this one too is kind of like the last one, we didn't actually like see the Nexus event that that actually changed everything. Because like in the first two, we obviously saw that it was Peggy Carter just staying in the room instead of going up to the booth, and then in the second one, it was the Ravagers picking up T'Challa instead of Peter Quill.
Yeah.
But
Right.
the last two, we haven't seen that. I'm curious to see what kind of trend that's going to set for the rest of the episodes.
Yeah, I'm liking that. The first one, it was the star of the episode, was the Nexus event.
Mhm,
It was like linear.
mhm,
The
Yeah.
second one, it was a flashback, and it sort of
mhm,
felt like it was one of those situations where it was like two events converged into the perfect situation because we had T'Challa leaving Wakanda and the
mhm.
Ravagers being their idiot selves.
On the hunt for
Yep.
I don't know how else to explain that. I just love that so much. No, no,
yeah.
no. look, 2 C holes, 2 ear holes, 1 eat
Yeah,
hole.
that's so great.
You know, you have those exact features, my friend. Like,
He's
what are you
right.
talking about?
You can't tell him he's
That
wrong.
was
Where are
great.
the lies? There are no lies detected. 2 C holes,
Yeah, well,
like 2 ear holes.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
I
Well,
also
you're not
just
wrong.
there was like when he like pulls up the like little hologram, he's like, "Come on, like you
Does it-
probably think you have to be better than this."
I love how he didn't have to really say it. He didn't say black, white. No, he just, does this look like him? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. All
I
right
mean,
then.
Nope.
To be fair, you sent a guy who calls himself Taserface to do the job, so it's a little bit on you, Yandu. Like a little bit on you.
Your name is it's Taserface.
Okay. I love that entire thing in Guardians too. He's like, Taserface! And everyone just pauses like, that's not great.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I just want to know how you wake up in the morning, son. Look at yourself in the mirror, and then you say to yourself, "Do you know what would be a really kick-ass name? Taserface."
And he just laughs.
So good. So
A
good.
talking raccoon laughing at your name that you chose. That's
You know
never
you
gonna
messed
go
up.
well. Never
Like,
gonna go.
Problem.
You know you done screwed up when you're like, oh man, the freaking raccoon isn't happy with it. Well,
The
darn.
trash
When the
man doesn't
sovereign,
like what I'm doing.
The trash
when
panda
the
doesn't.
sovereign laugh at your name, you done screwed up.
Yes. Taserface. And the sovereign just start laughing. That was
She's like,
perfect. I loved, by the way, that we got
Great.
freaking Taserface.
Yeah.
In that episode,
Amazing.
like
I'm so glad we did.
Thanos bit was a shock and an amazing shock, but also like Taserface out of all of them.
You know what I mean? I'm saying the one person that was shocked the most was the actor who plays Taserface.
Yeah.
He got the phone call. Like, what? I'll do anything. Like, he was so happy. He showed right up. Like,
Oh man,
Marvel
he
check?
was great though.
Sure thing. Click.
He like hung up and showed up at the studio immediately.
Yeah.
They're like, not today.
Like, well, it's not today. Like, well,
No,
I've
in full costume. In full costume.
Yes.
All right, come on in. So,
Full costume. Everyone else like in just sweats. He comes in. I am Taserface.
his voiceover work. Why are you dressed? He's like, I have to get it a
Oh
character.
God,
Oh man.
I'm so glad we got it back though.
Oh yes, 100%. But then yeah, in 3, the Nexus event was, which I mean, it totally needed to be in 3 to be a mystery because that's how you got the murder mystery. But we got it. That I love that it wasn't even just that Hope died. The Nexus was Hope knew what her parents did.
Yeah.
She was aware, and that caused a total
Exactly.
change. Such a small change, but it was like right
It was
there. It was
something
basically
so tiny like that.
yeah. It's what if Hank Pym had told Hope the truth instead of
Yeah.
pushing her away.
Yeah.
And what happens is you get Hank Pym, the serial killer. Would not have expected that outcome, but
No.
there you go.
Nope.
And then here it's like it's what if Strange and Christine had never broken up. So it's what if Strange was a little bit less of a narcissist and a little bit more emotionally healthy. The universe dies. That's the answer to that.
Oh, jeez.
I
it's like,
guess
what
we
if
need Strange to be a little bit of an asshole.
more this way than that way, and it's just like, wow. God,
can you imagine
I
if
guess-
like him and Christine are about to kiss in Multiverse of Madness, and like all of a sudden the Watcher pops up and it's like, no.
Yeah. Just reality.
Oh, it's the scene from the first episode.
Constantine film. Oh, it starts to get really dark when the hands are coming close together, and then all of a sudden, Watcher just has to literally appear. No. You two cannot
It's the
kiss.
scene from. It's the scene from episode 1, except instead of Steve, Peggy, and Howard, it's Doctor Strange, Christine, and the Watcher.
Yes, it's less funny third wheel. What are you doing? And it's more never can happen. Sorry.
No.
Oh,
That would be amazingly hilarious. Just boom, Watcher pops up. No, it just scares the shit out of everyone.
pretty much. Who is this large-headed man
Great.
that flies here?
Oh,
He's the
Lord.
outcome of
Giant
this. It's a giant baby.
Oh.
It's a
I've
giant
seen the
baby with a cape.
I've seen the outcome
God.
of this. Oh, does it end well? It does not. It ends the worst possible way. Think about that. Break up with
God.
your girlfriend, or the universe just dies.
Yeah.
That's like the Nexus. I love how like minuscule the
pressure.
Nexus events are, and how crazy the outcome becomes. Because even like the Peggy Carter one, very small. She doesn't go up into the like booth, basically. Okay, great. Now she's like freaking the super soldier. It's probably the smallest outcome, but still, if you think about it, huge based on the like tiny, tiny decision.
Yeah, the ramifications of whatever a choice may be are just like massive, huge, and like just trying to quantify it. You can't. It's just it's endless as far as what can happen, and that is what they are trying to drive home, and that's the thing that I do love. It's like Owatu is just pretty much telling us like, hey, I mean, this is a what if. And I just want to know to what, like, okay, even Strange did say, you are a god. And he said, no, I am not a god, just as much as you are not a god. So, how are we going to really show the separation of Owatu's, like, essentially divinity? Because he is a god, man.
He is a god. I mean, he's a god in the same way that, like, Ego is a god.
Yes.
Like, you're too powerful to not be considered one.
Exactly, but he's even beyond Ego in that way where he exists outside of time, space, and reality.
Yep.
And he's able to see it all move. And he's able to enter anytime he wants into any time, space, or reality. So that's something. And I just want to see how they really get to break that down to our finite minds.
Right.
I'm interested to see what they do. Because, I mean, we understand how it works in the comic, but this is the MCU. And the MCU is not the comics. I'm going to say that again. The MCU is not the comics. So you may know
the series is going to blow everybody's mind.
You'll see how it changes.
I also love we finally got the actual ramifications of what happens when MCU time travel goes wrong. I mean, I think everyone has complained about the rules of MCU time travel because, like, realistically, this Captain America thing breaks them. And, like, even, like, Loki, it was like, okay, here are the rules. Oh, psych, never mind, these are all fake. So we finally actually saw the ramifications of MCU time travel. We got a finally a definitive moment of, nope, you cannot change this moment or you break everything. And he goes, I'm still going to do it. He does, and he does break everything. So we finally get that kind of moment to hit home of, okay, there are rules. And if you don't follow them, it is the worst possible outcome. So I was really happy about that. And then, I mean, the Watcher, this episode has to be the catalyst for the Watcher. He just saw an entire universe like implode on itself because he allowed Strange to do what he like, absorb all that power and try to change things. He allowed the Ancient One to split the universe into two separate timelines. Like, he let all this stuff happen. And I get he's not supposed to interfere, but it's like what you're saying, Daniel. When you have that much power and you don't do anything, isn't that also bad?
Yeah,
you know, it's like that JFK of like bad men only. I know this is not the exact quote.
Like, do nothing and
like bad men win if good men do nothing, essentially.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much,
evil wins when good men do nothing, right, or something like that.
There it is.
Whatever.
It's pretty close to that. Yeah.
He just let that happen. He let an entire universe die. It's not even billions of people. It's like quadrillions of people. It's every planet. Like, think about it. In this universe, like, it's Thanos, but everything. So it's all the planets. It's the Guardians of the Galaxy. It's everything is gone now because of like two people making bad choices. How do you live with that?
Wow.
How do you keep going and go, well, hope next time they do better? I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah. It's a question. And also, another question I did have, like, the encasement that he's within, there were geometric shapes. little
Yeah.
triangles all around, and they were red. Where have we seen that before?
Well, the triangle thing, we see that when they're making the mirror dimensions, but I'm sure you're pointing to a specific thing with the red that I'm not sure.
Scarlet Witch.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah,
right.
totally. Yeah, for sure. And then I
So-
don't remember if it was you or Richard that pointed out, like, this was very much kind of like the same when Strange has to live through losing Christine, probably, let's be real, hundreds of times, not like 10 or whatever it was. It was
Yeah,
basically
exactly.
like, hey, remember what you did to Dormammu? Now you get to go through that.
Yeah.
I regret
Yes.
this decision.
Yeah.
See?
That what Arrested
At
Development
least I didn't. At least I didn't say red Mephisto. So I mean, that's good. That's good.
I will never say Mephisto. Mephisto can pop on screen and I will go, no.
Yeah. Mephisto's
No,
going to come
you
in and
rock
fight
stars,
Sam and Bucky.
We're not talking about him.
Mephisto's going to come in and fight Sam and Bucky. That's what we've said from the beginning.
That's all
That's what
I
I'm
want.
living with.
That's all I want. I want Mephisto to be the bad guy for like Sam as Captain America, and Sam just to go, you have got to be kidding me. No, I'm not doing this. Aliens, androids,
hell nah.
what the hell is this?
He literally just takes his arm off, drops it on the floor, and says, "I'm out."
Just throws his arm at him.
Oh
This
my
is
God.
beyond aliens, androids, or wizards.
Yes.
100%. Thank you for joining us, Dottie Pearson. It's always good to have you in the chat. And we will see you tomorrow for the Star Trek Lower Decks watch along.
Yes.
But
Thank you.
no, I will never accept Mephisto. That was ruined.
Oh my.
WandaVision ruined it.
There were Mephisto jokes with the freaking Spider-Man trailer. There's people going, "Oh, that can't be the real Doctor Strange. It's Mephisto in disguise." I'm like, Kevin Feige's never gonna use Mephisto just to screw with you guys now.
If I was Feige,
Seriously.
I would never. And just like, you're welcome.
Right? I would straight up have people like look like Mephisto and be like, nope, that's sorry. They're just like, there's someone on the street that's just dressed like that. That's not like, I would mess with people. Yes, Illuminati said
everybody's probably going off.
I would do that. I would have
Yeah,
characters
Ralph
look
Boner,
like it and be the Ralph Boner equivalent to Mephisto. That would be my move because I am so tired of that.
And then when they're just mad at him, he's like, "You're welcome. I'm your god." And you're like,
What are you gonna do? He's the Watcher. What are you gonna do? Argue? He controls everything.
Yeah.
Right.
All the magic is under the hat. He just takes all the changes. So.
Oh God.
That's why he wears the hat.
It's all there.
We've never seen him without it.
Yeah, there you go. It's what's holding him. It's like holding.
It holds it all together.
Yes, it's like without it, he's like, "Oh, hello," and you're like, "Oh my God, it's Jeffrey Wright." And you're like, "No, it's the Watcher."
The real life nexus of that is Kevin Feige taking off his hat.
Yes.
Yes.
That's how our universe has what happened with Dark Doctor Strange happened. Kevin Feige takes off his hat and everything just implodes.
Yeah.
We're like, how did this happen?
So with that,
God.
I guess looking at it right now, closing remarks. What ultimately, in the end, what do you want to leave us with concerning this episode?
I mean, I would agree. I think this has been the best one so far, and I can't wait for next week. But I don't know how you top this.
Seriously, like I'm sure the last 5 episodes of this show are going to be great. They're doing an incredible job so far. This series is amazing, but I don't know how you top this. This was unbelievable.
I agree. I definitely concur. I don't feel that there is. I don't know what to expect, but I know that every episode exponentially is better than the last, and that's what I'm expecting. I do think that next week, chef's kiss. I do think next week we are going to get possibly Party Thor, just a lighter episode.
A little bit of a palate cleanser.
So.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
think.
I don't want. Before you go, I don't want to go straight from this to like, oh, sorry, all the Avengers are zombies. Like, I want something a little nicer before we jump into that and like, oh, sorry, Ultron won.
Yeah. No, I think I've heard something that episode 6 is Killmonger centric. So maybe that'll be where we see like him saving Tony, him in
Yeah.
Wakanda with the rhinos and everything. I am curious to see what we get next week. I mean, if it's Party Thor, bring it, because Party Thor is gonna be a lot of fun. But we're gonna be in for some crazy stuff these last 5 episodes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so curious because, like we said, the Nexus events have been so small. So I'm so curious what the Nexus events are going to be moving forward. And like the zombie one, it's like, does someone eat like bad seafood? Like, how are we getting zombies? You know?
We're gonna find out. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, right.
Yep. Well, I cannot wait for more. Please join us back here again next week for episode 5 of What If for our Marvel watch along. We also have tons of other content. Tomorrow you can see Josh, Jay, Jamie, and I on the Star Trek Lower Decks watch along, where it's a little sillier than this. It's a little less the universe has imploded because of trauma and tragedy, and more of the universe imploded because they're stupid. So it's a little more fun.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh,
We
man.
also have 4 different Power Rangers related shows. I might get this. Hold on. Retro
Oh.
Ranger wrap up, Ranger wrap up, Sentai
Retro
wrap
Sentai, I think.
up, and like Retro Sentai wrap up. I think maybe. I was very
I
confident
think you
going
got
in.
almost all of them.
Quickly lost it. We have the Illuminerdi wrestling show on Sundays, and
Yes.
then I think we come all the way back around and have What If again. So, like I said, please join us again next week because, I mean, it's just getting better and better. How like
Yeah.
I'm so excited for
and
more.
last thing before we go, Jeffrey Wright apparently tweeted about half an hour ago. Is
Yes.
she worth the pain? # what if.
What if? That is genius.
That's so
Holy
mean.
crap.
Oh,
That's
30
Jeffrey
minutes
Wright is
ago.
savage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy
Jeffrey Wright,
wow.
thank you. Bravo for being in on it and just doing it this way. I love it. Bringing all this together. I love being able to like jump off of watching one medium of something and then jumping onto another to see something else. And I don't know, I love it. Let me leave the breadcrumbs. I will chase. So I love that.
Well, on that
Definitely.
gut-wrenching note of a horrifying question that I don't know how to answer.
No.
Thank you.
No,
No, just no. You're like, nah,
Nope.
sorry, girl.
not
Nope.
even her. Just no one, man, woman, boy, child, whatever. I don't care. No one is worth that much. The death.
Richard, you're married. You shouldn't be shaking your head.
The
Yeah.
death of billions.
I'll be the one that dies.
Oh my god, I love it. You're married. You shouldn't be shaking your head. It's fine.
I'll be the one that dies anyways. So
Oh, there you go. See,
Good loophole. Good loophole. Well
he
done.
knows.
yeah, exactly.
He knows.
You're
Exactly.
like, she has to answer this. It's not my problem.
Not my problem.
And she is sleeping. So yeah, that's a whole other can of worms.
Well, thank you all for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next week for hopefully another excellent episode and hopefully a little bit of a lighter episode.
Yes.
Yeah, hopefully.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
See ya.
Good night.